I thought I was ready. After more than a decade of studying, listening to real estate podcasts during my morning walks, watching YouTube videos at 1.5 times faster than normal after work, and highlighting every page in BiggerPockets books, I believed I was finally prepared. And I was, until I wasn't. When I closed on my first property, I felt a rush of accomplishment and validation. I stood outside the building that now had my name on the deed and thought, I've finally made it. But within weeks, reality slapped me across the face, and I realized that my real estate education had just begun. Lesson 1. Real life is louder than real estate theory. I had memorized formulas. I knew the 1% rule, ARV calculations, and how to use BRRRR in a sentence like I was born saying it. But on a late Sunday evening filled with rehab, I wanted to complete a task of hanging a towel rack on the wall next to the shower. I should have been cleared to drill the area. To my surprise, when I began, I heard a hissing sound in the wall. With my lack of experience, I backed out the screw, and water began to gush inside the wall. I panicked, hammered the wall, and began calling the maintenance person at 11:30 p.m. He calmly stepped me through turning the building water off and how to place a temp bandage on the pipe. It was a long night waiting for the plumber. What I discovered? Experience overcomes panic. Lesson 2. My first deal was a mirror. That property showed me more about myself than about the house. I saw how I reacted to chaos, how quickly fear could creep in. I saw how I made decisions when every option cost money, and how badly I wanted to do everything right so I wouldn't let my family down. That deal didn't just stretch my wallet, it stretched my mindset. I had to shed the old belief that being older meant I couldn't afford to stumble. I had to embrace the truth. Every stumble was a step. Lesson 3. Unlearning is just as important as learning. Here's what I unlearned. Myth. Good deals fall in your lap if you know what you're doing. Truth. Good deals are created through negotiation, persistence, and sometimes by just not giving up when everyone else would have walked away. Myth. You only need to focus on ROI, return on investment. Truth. ROI is important, but so is ROE, return on experience. You get better with every problem solved, every contractor call, every city permit pulled. The earlier you get experience, the quicker you get wisdom. Myth. I should wait until I'm fully confident. Truth. If you're over 50, you've already overcome far greater life challenges than a leaky roof or a bad appraisal. Confidence is built through doing, not waiting. Lesson 4. Success is messy, but it's worth it. I didn't cash flow right away. I didn't feel smart all the time. I didn't always sleep peacefully, but I learned to navigate late-night plumbing issues. To listen, really listen to struggling tenants. To walk into City Hall not as a scared newbie, but as a property owner with purpose. And slowly I went from scared to seasoned. The power of being 50 plus in this game. When I tell younger investors what I've been through, they're often surprised I didn't give up. But being over 50 gives you a secret weapon called perspective. I knew how to recover from setbacks because I'd already lived through layoffs, relationship challenges, financial stress, and even loss. Your life experience isn't baggage, it's your blueprint. And in real estate, where relationships and resilience matter more than theory, you are already ahead. What I'd tell the before deal me today. 1. Don't try to prove you're perfect. Prove you're persistent. 2. Don't rely on what someone said worked for them. What works for you will depend on your market, your mindset, and your willingness to pivot. 3. Don't wait for certainty. The deal you're afraid of might be the deal that changes your life. A word to the real 50-plus family. To my fellow 50-plus warriors, if you're standing on the edge of your first deal, nervous and unsure, remember this. You don't need to know everything. You just need to be willing to learn anything. Forget the rigid ideas. Forget what they told you real estate should be. This business is yours to shape, and you have every tool inside of you to win. Whether you're coming out of a corporate job, bouncing back from a loss, or just ready to build something real for your family's future, it all starts with your first deal. But don't stop there. Let that first deal humble you, stretch you, grow you, and then Let it make you great. I'm Russell Mosley, the founder of Real 50 Plus, a movement empowering individuals over 50 to become successful real estate investors, no matter their past, current finances, or starting point. At Real 50 Plus, we believe your second half can be your best chapter yet. Like and subscribe to Real 50 Plus on YouTube for more empowering lessons, investment tips, and success stories.